I got it. This is Toma Notas Podcast with your boy Andrew and
T.
Where liquor courage brings honest truth. Where again we're sipping on some Seaway.
Clink. Thank you, sir.
Hey yo.
Little splashy splash.
Hey, sometimes in life you better sip on that thing.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right. I am embarrassing myself already.
Yo, so this is episode 2, where you get to know us a little bit more. We're gonna talk about our fears, phobias, and life just a little
I
bit.
ain't scared of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Stop playing. First of all, okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy, but
Be that guy, bro.
Can you swim?
First of all, don't be racist. Number 2, yeah, dude. I think I love how to swim. I mean, I love it, and I've learned how to swim at a young age. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been afraid, but I would say I almost drowned once when I was a kid.
Oof.
You know when you're joking around the pool, whatever, and you're just like, splashing, but like when the splashing turns too real, and you're like, oh well, I'm not splashing right now, I'm drowning. And it's a weird feeling, you know what I'm saying, where you feel like you can touch the ground. I've been tall all my life, but when you don't have control, and you're just like, floundering. Speaking of, let me transition.
So you literally drifted away.
I know, I did. You know what I'm saying? Do you fear not having control? Me, 100%.
Bro, I'm a Taurus.
Don't start this shit, bro.
Bro, I don't know about the spirituals and the whole.
I know that I feel this way because
I'm the earth in the ground. No offense.
Sign,
I'm the earth in the ground.
And because I'm a fire sign. I mean, okay, you're a Taurus, I guess.
I'm
a Leo. But before we go, what does that even mean, bro? Explain to me. What does a Taurus do for you?
Do I fear control? I mean, Taurus for me, bro, I have no idea. Honestly, to just say that I'm stubborn and I go my own way. But realistically, bro, do I give in one times mean to give in? Sure. Like, you have to.
But that's not fear and control, bro. Fear and control means like when you're in a situation where you don't got it, right? Are you okay with that? Do you roll with it? Or are you nervous and like you want to get it back? For me, I'm 100%. I need to be in control at all times.
God.
I will make a scene if I'm
Bro, don't that stress you out?
100%. That's why I'm afraid of it.
That's why you have no hair.
First of all, just saying, bro. Why are you talking about that?
Just,
I got
bro, papi. That's what I'm saying. Hey, keep it going.
For what the world knows, I got a full. I'm out here with a fro under here.
Said,
bro.
hey, yo, my name is T. Full head of hair.
Too much hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't start. This beard is all I got, bro. Like, thank the Lord.
Bro, am I afraid of control? To go answer that, not really. I think I'd never really have to go through that phase. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's like a mutual boundary. Even when I'm talking to like friends or doing things with friends, like I don't do anything that I don't want to do. Is that control?
Yes. That is, in a sense, I would say control is more like, let's say, for example, if we're all going out and you don't know where you're going. You have no idea. I was like, yo, just come here, bro. We're doing some fire shit, bro. Don't worry about it.
Man, I don't mind it because I'm a spontaneous guy.
And I take you to this dark-ass alley.
Are you a planner?
Hell, I would say yes and no. I'm a planner from the sense of, like, I like things to go a certain way. But if it doesn't, I'm not mad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What about you? Are you a planner?
Nah, bro, I'm spontaneous as fuck. Like people, like unless it's like a big trip, it's like the end. Like, yo, you give me like a month ahead of time. You got me like, hey, well, we're going to Spain or we're going to DR or PR for like 3-4 days. Like, I'm excited because it's something I'm not used to.
Now, for me, I'm excited for that, but when I'm surrounded by things I don't know, I'm a little more reserved, I would say. So you know what? Yes, I am more of a planner, and I am afraid of not having control 100%, bro.
Okay, so if I went on vacation, bro, we went on vacation. We've gone on vacation before.
We have multiple.
Where you escaped the world. But we're not going to talk about that.
We can talk about
No,
it.
that's another episode.
I love no, that's example.
First of all,
I have control over my own actions. I do what.
If you can see my face right now, eyes rolling.
No, bro, it's like so. I love my freedom in myself. So if I can do what I want, I will.
Right.
For better or worse.
Side note, splash on that. Hey, if you're ever out with Austin T, if you're out with T and you look one way, he's there. The next moment he's not there.
No.
That's on you, baby.
I have I have moods. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes
I feel that
when it gets too when I'm ready to do something, I just do.
When he's ready to go home,
no,
he is out.
Also, I mean, it depends. Like if I'm having fun, I have fun. But sometimes I hit a wall. Like I will never forget. It's not a fear, but still, my birthday last year, phenomenal. It was a great time. We did karaoke. We we racked up a who knows how much money tab. It was a lot. Chilling.
It was a good time.
It was a great time. And I felt like everyone was like, yo, cheers, cheers, you know, shot. And I was
bro,
like,
you was gone.
I was like, baby, I don't know where I'm going. Like, I felt my soul like drifting
bro,
away.
I had to take you home.
You did. You took me in like a baby, bro. It was glorious. At that point, I had no control, you know, and I knew that I had to just roll with it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, when it comes to that, for me, I have a very, like, I never told you this, but like, I have a set of rules that I follow, like, for myself. If I go out, I always want to know what the plan is. At least like a rudimentary one, like, because if I don't know, if I want people that I don't know, I feel uncomfortable, right? Because if we're with new people, I don't care where they're going. I care where my people are going, and I care what they're doing. So if anything goes off that plane, I'm not nervous per se, but like I want to make sure I know what's going on.
Okay.
So once again, so for my birthday, I got lit. I knew what the plan was, and I deviated from it because I couldn't make the rest of it.
See, my plan was to get hit. Yeah, my plan was
my plan
wasn't to be Austin. It was to be T.
And I was like, shoo, and I was like, I was like, and it was cool. All right, okay, let's go back to topic. How about like, do you have any like childhood fears that you still have to this day?
Golly, childhood fears, bro. Like realistically, man, like I don't have a lot of fears in life. I'm not scared of a lot of things.
Whatever, bro.
No, bro, for real. Like, I mean, the only fear, like, I mean, maybe jumping out of a plane, but like, would I do? Bro, commitment is not just me, bro. It goes both ways, bro. It goes both ways. Commitment is not an issue for me. If the right person comes and the right situation occurs, bro, let's wipe up. Let's get married. I'm 32. I'm ready, baby.
Okay, now I'm afraid of commitment because I am 31, and I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I'm comfortable with being in a relationship. I'm comfortable with being committed. But the next step is scary. But funny enough, if you remember back in the day when Q was around, I asked a question to her, and I was like, hey, would you ever get married? And she's like, nah, I'm cool with what I got. She's like, I don't care if we stay together forever, but as long as we're together, that's all that matters. And I was like, damn, she really spitting out here. Golly. I don't know if you remember that, but like that really resonated with me. And maybe like commitment to me is more than just having an extra plan. I think it's just being is commitment to me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Like just being that's you to me, bro.
What you trying to say, bro?
No, like dead ass though. Like realistically, like if I'm looking for a partner in life, like a committed individual, like I want to know there's something else there. I can't just be like, oh, let's just fly by it, and as long as we're committed to each other, hey, it works. Nah, bro. Like I had that with my friends.
I mean, but don't you want to have a friend as in a relationship as well? That person should be your friend too, right?
It should be your friend. It should be your best friend. It should be someone that you can like you want to explore life with and go through those bounds and leaps.
Okay, all right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Now that we're talking, let's transition. What is your biggest fear in a relationship?
Golly.
Yeah, since we just segue into like all this bullshit and we just yeah, bro, I ain't afraid. I don't do shit. I'm happy all the time. Whatever.
Fear in a relationship, man. You know what? In life, I've never thought about that question. That's a really deep question. Can I get a chink to that? Clink, clink. Thank you, sir. Ski-wee.
Oh, no, wait, can't get sued, right? Is that copyrighted? Can we go ski-wee or like?
That's not copyright. That's not TM. It's trademark.
Bro, maybe.
What they gonna do? Kiwi?
Bro, they have copyrighted less things. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. In a relationship, man, what is my fear? I guess the relationship, bro, is just getting together and then losing it all.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I think that's everyone's relationship. The relationship is finding someone that you, or like, finding someone that you love, man. Like you're deep down, boom. Ass to grass, like you're in there for it, and then out of nowhere, a life takes you another way, and she's gone.
True, makes sense. I mean,
like I'm thinking about more like life after death and all that stuff. Like what happened when you care about somebody so much to where.
But how you scared of that, bro? If it happens, it happens.
It happens, but then you lose the person that was your life.
So.
Oh, damn.
See,
bro.
no.
It's Titanic. Let me Titanic in this bitch.
Let's talk about this. So when I was a kid, I read a book. I think it's called like The Divide, whatever. I read a lot of books. I still do, knowledgeable, but like. In this story, this kid went to a store, and in this store, this dude was selling
the bodega.
No, bro. I mean, sure, whatever.
Okay.
Protection against the known, right? And this kid was like, why would I want protection against the known? He's like, dude, this is a big world. Why would I need that? He's like, all right, let's be real. If a meteor came down right now, just poof, all that, would you know?
Nah, because it happens in a second.
Ooh, wake up, so I'd rather be knowledgeable and have protection of things I do know, right? Anything that's that I'm cognizant of, if I'm afraid of it or whatever, I can provide some kind of
that's after the move. That's the story for another day.
Shut up, bro. But like, but as long as I know it, I know that I'm not afraid of it.
Okay.
If it's something that's unknown, like you have like, oh, what if you break up with me? No, we will never know. What if something happens or whatever? Why be afraid of that? Be afraid of what's real. Because that's legitimate.
So be afraid of what in regards to what is real? Like, hey, I was with you for this time. I loved you for this amount of time. I don't love you no more. That's what you consider? 100%. That's real.
If I talk to you and you're like, hey, just so you know, like,
I'm not feeling no more?
No, not even that. Because, like I said, back to our previous... Well, listen to the first one.
Episode 1.
But like
rewind.
if I know I love you, I'm working on that consistently, right? If somehow, some way down the road that changes, I'll still love you. But if it's a question, I'm going to talk to you about it. Hey, I feel so much for you and it's amazing, but I'm questioning right now where I stand when it comes to us. Can we talk about it? That's not a fear. That's
communication.
Exactly. And then that's no longer a fear. I'm just trying to be honest with you.
I mean, so I guess you could say the fear is not having someone who can communicate well.
That's true.
I mean, that's a big fear because what happens is that, like I said before in the first podcast, for you.
Oh my gosh. Are you a good communicator?
I feel
No, you're not. Let's start it. No.
I feel like a lot of times, man, I communicate what I feel needs to be heard, but when I feel like there's something that is not going to go my way, I don't communicate it well. So sometimes I just cater to the feeling, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, you don't cater to, you cater to the feeling of you. You don't cater to the female, you cater to you. That's selfish.
I mean, I guess, bro. Like, I mean, I cater to, like, I don't want to...
If you know something's going to happen, if you run in towards a cliff and you see it about to come up, you'll be like, oh no, what's coming? Well... Period. and then
are you fight or flight?
Exactly. I think you'll flight.
And bro, I'm flying like Will Smith, bro. I'm out here.
Let's talk about it, bro. I mean, once again, I'm not a what do you call it? What do you call them? People's the people talk about like therapist. No, bro. People talk about like popular stuff in the day. Like influencer? I don't know much. Influencer. I don't know much about like current activities and like what the famous people are doing, but like. Once again, back in the day, I saw a interview between Will Smith and Jada. Mm-hmm. Of course, to this day, who knows what they feel.
Red Table Talk, shout out.
Oh gosh, but they were like what makes y'all so strong? And he was like, hey, both of them like dead ass, like, yo, I don't love her every day. Sorry, I flipped it. They said I don't like her every day. You know, sometimes I just don't like her. Some days it's just hard and it's a challenge, but I will always love her. Which means if I'm feeling anything, if I'm feeling like I got an indecision or anything, I can just come to her and say, hey, what can we work on to build this? I'm going to love her, right? Mm-hmm. Fuck that with everything. If I have a state of being... Let
me chop that up for you.
Chop for me?
No, let me chop that up. What I mean by that is like, okay, so we can always say, hey, let's talk about it. Let's comprehend. Let's make action towards it. Mm-hmm. And then the actions don't happen. You can say, hey,
but is that a problem with communication or that's a problem with y'all as people?
It's a problem as y'all as people. Like, are you...
Can that be fixed?
It can be... I can't say that, bro, because...
And that's what you're afraid of?
There's been situations... No, I guess you could say that's where control... I guess you're right. I guess where the control happens, because when things don't go your way and you get told, hey, how do you fix it?
Right.
And you don't do those things all the time... then it doesn't make the other individual happy.
That's why communication is so important, bro. It's about just consistently talking and understanding what your own brain is, bro.
Light bulb.
But like how are we gonna know how the other person feels if we don't know ourselves?
That's true.
Right?
I mean, that's true. I mean, I don't blame you.
I'm too smart, bro.
Like, I mean, sometimes.
This should be a podcast or something.
Look, I'm just saying you should have been married by now, bro. I don't know. Wow. You playing games.
I would say no. Honestly, no. Let's be dead ass. Like,
who's gonna be the first one married out of the crew?
Probably me.
I think so.
But also, I would say I'm afraid of marriage. I would say that.
Why are you scared?
I think I've never had.
What? But let's go through that.
No,
why
of
are
course. You? No, I think my what do you call it? What I've seen in front of me hasn't been perfect. Uh-huh. You know, my mom, she's done her own thing. It hasn't been perfect, but she's here. My friends, my family have never had good relationships. So I think if we're good for what we are, why not just keep that?
Instead of being married?
Yeah.
But let's say married is not even like, I don't know, I'm saying you have to be married. I have friends who are not married and they say that's my wife.
Right. That's what I want. But, okay, I don't want that. I want to be married to, okay, well, like,
Coño,
that shut up, brother. The fear is okay. Relax. The fear is the middle. You know, like I like what I have, and I don't want that to change. But also, like I know it's gonna grow. So that middle ground is just so. I don't want to think about it. I'm a very like.
If it's fine now, let it go.
I'm a very set and forget kind of guy. Like if it's cool now, let's not talk about it, or like let's get it when it gets there. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's also a bad thing. So I'm not gonna be mad about it. You know.
So is that your okay? So then, what is your actual fear in life then?
Like in relationship, just like life.
And just in life in general, because we talked about fears when you came out to this whole contraption about relationships and life and the communications and
whatever. I would say. When I was younger, it used to be not being wanted. Before I met you, I was a drastically different person. Okay. You didn't do much, but like I did much. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hiding the pain. I think it's more like I wanted people to like me so much. Okay. I changed who I was as a person. I was that guy who everyone came to for fun, for
I remember
advice, for everything. You saw glimpses.
Hey, parties for days.
Oh, amazing.
If you wanted an event planner.
Phenomenal. It was so worth it. You know what I'm saying? But I think
fire.
At the end of the day, it was not for me. It was for everyone else because as long as they were happy, they would stay.
So because you made them happy, you felt like they would stay in your life, so you kept doing those things.
And the funny part is they didn't. Right? I threw parties on parties on parties. Like I said, I'm 31 now, but like when in my early 20s through my mid 20s, I threw parties. I threw some bangers. Like it was phenomenal, and I think I did it just because I wanted to see people happy. Okay. I enjoyed them, right? But it made me more happy to see people happy. Okay. And it was cool, but I remember like that ass like I would end each party cleaning up and feeling nothing. Cause like it didn't make me happy. I didn't have a good time. I had a good time, but like it wasn't because it wasn't fulfilling in the end. Yeah, it was just
in the end. Like you did it for like more for clout or show.
Yeah.
But then because it didn't like they weren't there afterwards, 100%. You're like you started. That's when you started realizing who your two friends were.
Even then, I think I knew who they were. But like that didn't matter to me because they were there already. Once again, if they're there, I'm not going to worry about it.
Right, because you already wanted by them.
Exactly, I want to feel content with myself. Okay, and I didn't have that yet.
Gotcha.
What changed for me was COVID.
I think COVID was, bro, that year. Yeah. Was a sad year for a lot of people. I had a lot of growth that year in regards to friendships, relationships, and who I was as a person. Because when you're stuck by yourself for a long time and you had to find your little crew or your circle, that is what made me realistically who I am today.
I would agree, me too. I think being alone was hard because before then I never was. I made it a point to be around. You know what? Once again, earlier, I feared being alone. I feared I feared sitting with my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Just being.
Bro, that's the worst.
Yeah, I mean now as you know, I can vibe with me. Right. I am hard body, but like before, if I had to, it was a struggle because I didn't know what to think. I didn't know who I was, so I was just discontent. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
it sucked. And yeah, I mean, not getting too deep from. About this shit.
Don't cry, no tears.
Golly. But nah, it was cool. It made me realize that like I'm good enough, you know, as me, you know.
Dito.
Dude, hell yeah, bro.
Round of applause. What's the round of applause button? Is it right? I had to try that, y'all. My bad. Hold on, one more time. It's not rain. That's round of applause.
Thank God you didn't mess that up, bro. Like, we need more buttons, bro. First of all, this is
trial and error.
But nah, just to be me is a powerful tool, you know, and like to grow as a person. Because I would also say the people that I was around was great. You were there, you know. Chris was there. Other Chris was there, and they boosted me up regardless. But I think I took that as just once again just as being the status quo.
Bro, you know what's crazy? That you brought that up, man. COVID was my first like real love breakup that I had, and that is when I found you all.
Yep, me too.
And trust me, I knew these guys 2 years before that. Yep. And I didn't connect with them because I was so entwined with my relationship that afterwards, afterwards, I got to know them as individuals.
Yeah, it's cool.
And man, now we can't be separate. It's been 3 years now?
3 years, yeah.
Golly.
2018, 19, 20, 20.
4?
Oh, I'm stupid. 4, 18, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 4.
4 years? God.
That's 5. Bro. Almost 5.
Wow. And honestly, bro, that was the best year of my life because every time you couldn't go out to the clubs to do anything, we just go over to Chris John, our homeboys.
chill.
Bam.
I lived with
chill
him.
out.
I lived with Chris at the time.
At that time, lived with him.
It was a
easy.
vibe. It was a vibe. It was really
karaoke.
Like I said,
if you wanted to sing, we got y'all. Pay the bill. Pay the tab.
It's fire. It was. I will never trade those days for anything. I was truly content.
Hey, Aloha Beautiful, if y'all out there,
do it.
I'll come out.
Or Orlando's thick, bro. They do their thing in Orlando, bro. They really do.
They did.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you're
right.
I made my mark over there, bro.
You're right.
Another episode that I used to be out in these streets, bro. Streets.
Golly.
Gosh.
Yeah, no, I stayed inside.
Me on the block 'cause I be in the law.
I'll stay inside, y'all.
Wow. Another time.
Another dollar.
Nah, it's truly a blessing. I mean, we'll go back into it, but like just to realize that my fears weren't me.
Huh.
I thought they were. You know what I'm saying? I thought that I could live just being this not whole person and just thrive.
What helped you grow out of the beer feeling alone?
Sitting with myself.
Huh.
Great, because once you realize that you by yourself, you get clarity, you know, because you're like, fuck, who's around? Right. When you close that door and you just close your eyes or anything, you're just, dude, like you said, back to it during the, what do you call it, the outbreak. Let's not say that because we don't want to get demonetized. People don't like saying that anymore still. It was weird because at night it's different because during these days you see your friends talk, text, whatever, and it's different because you see them still at some point. But during then, you didn't see anybody for days, weeks, months. So closing that door to your room, to your house, whatever, and realizing that you are alone. You didn't see nobody for a while. You called them, sure, but like that don't matter. You are still alone. It was weird,
especially when you're a person that needs like that physical touch, that quality time, yo. Like that's your love language, bro. Even with friends, relationships, whatever. Like you don't get that. Like that's hurt.
Relationships were broken during that time, bro. Facts.
Like, hey, you don't care about me that much.
Or if you're around each other all the time, then you realize that ain't all you need. Yeah, you touch so much. You know what I'm saying? And it's just nothing. That sucks. It can't be me. I don't like physical touch, bro.
I can't say the same, but hey, we out here.
Must be nice.
Hey, sometimes in life, bro, just a little ding.
Whatever. Okay, as an adult, what's a new fear?
A new fear of mine as an adult, bro.
Nigga, like, for me, it's bills. I'm afraid of bills,
bro. When you was a kid, you was like, hey, what is no?
It was nothing, bro. Now it's like providing.
Bro, you know, honestly, man, like I feel like I'm at the point in my life where like I paid for everything I want. I got my house. I got everything I need.
House life.
Everything is good.
Gang.
I got like, you know, everything I wanted was completed this year.
Right.
And now I feel like it's the time to like find someone who's at my same level or
someone. We go again. Here I asked you a question about fears as an adult, and this man's like,
well, the fear.
Y'all,
okay,
if we get big fans one day, bro, get this man. I hope that we look back on this and he's with a baddie 5,000. He's like, damn,
baddie
must be nice. I'm cool now though.
No, bro. So are you wanting to settle or to stay? Like what? Are you?
No, I'm cool with settling. I'm just talking about like in your life as an individual, like personally. Because for me, like same thing. Like this year, my goals were completed. I got the house, I got the monies, I got the job. But like just sometimes, even if I have the money, the fear is that what if I can't? You know what I'm saying?
The fear is, I guess the fear of mine with that has gone away because I put myself in a situation where I'm good for, let's say, like half a year or a year.
Even that, bro.
I'm chill with that.
Like
that's what gives me the comfort.
That's true.
The uncomfortability was when I didn't have that for like a month.
That's true. No.
And then I'm like,
that's facts.
Like,
I'm trying to learn from you. I'm trying to learn from you. Trying to learn from Chris to like really embrace and fully utilize what you have.
Yeah.
For me, like you said, it's like I said, since I'm a very like in the moment person, that hurts me sometimes. I'm so focused on what I need now. I don't focus on the future. And yeah, y'all will put in perspective for me.
I mean, it's just a balance, bro.
Yeah,
realistically, it's like a balance. Like, hey, I'll be in Orlando every weekend, but some weekends I'm like, hey, bro, come through over here and let's do a podcast.
But that's not like whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, you're right though. No, it's real. Like, I don't know. Even if
it is a fear though, man. I understand. Like when you feel like something's gonna like it's part of your control fear.
Yeah.
If you're not having control,
shut up, bro. Why are you spitting,
bro? It's going back to your fear of not having control. Because if you don't have what it do to be in control, then you're gonna forget about it, and that's changed your pre-youth.
Yeah, it's true.
Fear of not having control to your now use of just bills. It's just a different concept.
Yeah, that's true. It's weird to think about. You know what I'm saying? Like how younger you didn't worry about that when you're in you're in the middle, you don't care because it's gonna happen eventually, and now you're like, fuck.
Let me tell you this, bro. The crazy thing is, like, our generation, like, let's say of 30 and up, like, I'm 32, 31.
I'm 19. You're saying looking fresh. I'm kidding.
19 with great. Let me stop.
First of all,
call him salt and pepper.
Rude as fuck.
Call him salt and pepper.
I'm aged, bro. God said, yo, no hair up top. Yo, let me bless you with a voluptuous, multicolored beard, bro. Shout out to Technicolor Dreamcoat. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, salutations. Oh my goodness, man. But no, like that's definitely like how things are in life and how we're gonna end up going. It just depends on how you take it. And
that to me is so weird. Like I'm cool with that, and I know the future's gonna come whether we like it or not. But I'm just like, damn.
Sometimes like you have to embrace where you've made it in life so far,
right?
And find a balance of paying what you have to do, doing what you got to do, and enjoying your life. And that's where I'm at right now.
You know, for me, as much as I am in the moment, I don't think about that stuff. I don't.
Really?
I don't cherish what I got, bro. I'm very like in the moment, but I'm just like, fuck it, we're here. Fuck it, we ball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I got to work on that. I really do. You know?
I got to be more like that. Now that I've like paid all of my things.
You're
and
a liar because you're always going to be on it forever. Something's going to have to be paid.
No, bro, I'm Gucci. I've been Gucci for the past 2 months.
My eye roll, bro.
I've been good.
There's always something, bro. Because even if it's not a need, it's gonna be a want.
It's a want, bro. And I gotta change my wants and my needs and like really like double down.
Right. What did Drake say? I don't know what he said, but he had a song called "Wants and Needs," but I forgot what he said.
Wants and needs. I don't know what he said.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, I'm bad at this, bro. On the spot, I can't get quotes. But like for bullshit, I can get all the quotes.
Yeah, man. No, like that's all I'm saying, man. It's just realistically, is enjoy what you have,
right,
and then enjoy spending the time with what you have.
Facts. All right. I got you, bro. What's a fear that you conquered as an adult?
Fear that I conquered as an adult has been having everything, being able to take care of myself and somebody else.
That's a pretty adult thing to talk.
You know, like my fear was like, you know, being in my 30s and not being able to take care of a significant other.
But is that even a fear if you haven't been there? Because now we are in our 30s, right? But if you were before then, is that a fear that you can't get there if you've never done it before?
Well, I mean, I guess you can still consider it fear because I'm still alone.
Oh my God! Wow. Okay, bro. Relax.
I mean, I got my dog. I got Kahlua, baby. I got my dog, but no. And realistically, it was making sure that you had enough to take care of like your family as like, you know, as like a man and have everything like how it's supposed to be now in 2020. Like everyone's always like, hey, like the man's supposed to provide. Now, like, you know, hey, it's equality. Do what you got to do. But we'll talk about that another day. But like I didn't want to be in a relationship or give somebody a chance unless I could provide, and here I am.
I mean, true. I like what you said, but anyway, no. I think for me, same but different. My fear is that no, actually, it's very different. Like I think my fear is that the people that I'm around, something will happen that we won't be around anymore.
Huh.
Right? Like, because it's happened before. I've had friends when I moved here to Florida. I had no one, and just to gain people and friends and knowledge and experience has been a blessing. You know, but there's been times where I've lost those things, and that really hurt me.
You know what happens is I started realizing, like, when I turned 30 and up.
Okay, 30 and up. Like you ain't fucking 32, bro.
32,
like I turned
baby.
30 and some change.
Hey, you know what? Let me just
stop
say, hey, we made it out here.
No applause. Applause. No.
So let me tell you this, man. Like, the people come in your life and come out of your life if they're meant to be there or not meant to be there.
I mean, yeah, but still, bro.
It still hurts.
Yeah.
Of course. But, like, you realize that, hey, like, the people that are meant there to be in my season or they're meant to help me grow or meant to be there my whole future, they're going to stay there.
Right.
The people that are not are just ways to, like, hey.
You know, let's back up a minute.
Okay.
Has there been anyone you've been afraid of? Has it been a person?
Afraid as in another individual, like, passing away?
No, a fear of a person. Like a fear, like of a person for some reason.
Okay, let's use you as an example. What do you mean?
Like, okay, talk about this. So, when I was younger, right, I was afraid of my parents.
Okay.
Right? Because, like, I felt like I could never, like, get to their expectations. Because I felt like I was just so worried that I wouldn't make whatever I was gonna be, and I could make it. So I was afraid that I wasn't holding up to their value. Then I'm gonna go past that point. Sometimes I'm afraid of my friends. Not now, but like before. Like I was afraid that I am this person that is so all these other things, and when they realize what I really am, they'll leave. And I was afraid of that. That's why I made sure to do everything all the time, because I realized that I thought if I stopped, they would be like, oh, yo, fuck this dude, and they would just leave. I was afraid. It was a fear that I could never fully like understand.
You know, I guess you could say a fear of mine growing up was my brother got married young.
Right.
So I always felt like I had to get married young.
That is, dude, one thing I've seen, like, because I am not of Latin descent, but when I moved here, I saw that Latin folk were two things. Number one, once again, it's different now. Always married young. And number two, they always wanted someone that had a certain value, right? If it was dudes, they were like, yo, my girl better cook. And I was like, okay, I mean, cool. But I was like, can't you cook? And I was like, I didn't understand, you know? Two, all the girls were like, oh man, I want my guy to be big and strong and
6'2"
and dance very well, or like some quality. Yeah. And I was like, damn, but can't you have that? It was just weird because I've never really experienced that. Like back in Chicago, people were like, they were like either black, white, or like Filipino. I didn't really experience many
There's a lot of Filipinos in Chicago?
A lot.
Oh, interesting.
So when I moved here, I didn't really experience many Latin folk. And I was just like, y'all values are funky. And like just to realize that that's how, once again, it's different now. And I actually have plenty of friends and like that their values are just how they live.
Bro, it's just like Latinos, bro. Like you just have the family around.
Yeah. And that's one thing I didn't realize that. It's crazy.
And it is crazy, man. Like, I think that's where my concept of being able to provide comes from. You know what I'm saying? And being able to like I said, my brother got married young, had kids and everything like that. And then my fear has been to not be able to have kids.
To provide or have kids? Have kids.
And to not have kids per se, but find someone I want to have kids with.
Because it's what you see, or it's because of what you want?
It's because I think it's more of a fear of, it's definitely what I want. I do want to have kids. But it's the fear of my grandparents or my mom not being able to be there, because my dad passed away when I was in high school.
Right.
So him not being there hurt, and then me thinking of my mom not being there, my grandparents not being there.
Facts.
That gives me like another like, man, I want them to at least be able to know. Cause
no, it's my fear too.
Yeah. You know, it's a fear to have, but at the same time, like, you know, I realized that in life, you know, if someone comes and they have kids and it's meant for you, it's meant for you.
So what if someone has kids already?
I'm at a 1 kid limit, Papa.
What about 1 kid, 1 on the way? You know what I'm saying? 1.5.
Nah, man. I'm at right now, but I can't say enough, bro. Like I'm 32. Like I have everything together. Like if the right person, I can't like whatever God has planned for me. If it's somebody with kids or not with kids, like, do I prefer? Sure. But if the right person comes, man, and they take my whole attention and I'm in love, bro, whatever happens.
3 kids, boom. Y'all out there, you hear
3?
This? Andrew.
That's
young
tough.
Andrew, a.k.a. young Dreezy.
If you're willing to have 2 more, holla at
3.
me.
I'm trying to get a set. I need a 5-card hand, you know what I'm saying? Royal flush.
Oh, man. Lord have mercy.
Nah, that ain't it for me, bro. But, I mean, no, kids, yes. But, like, I don't know, man. I think my family's always been small. That's probably the flip. Like, it's been me and my mom for as long as I can remember. I have other family, and, like, I have people around us, and I have extended family, and I have actual family that's close, but, like, none that's, like, here all the time. So when I moved to Florida, and I saw my friends, all Latinos, and they have, like, mad family all the time.
But you know, my family's not that big though.
Nah, but
we're here.
It's big. It's big enough, right?
Yeah.
And seeing my other boys, and like they just got family, and it's not just that. It's just like
it's just they're there.
They're there, and they're all love hard.
Facts.
It was a blessing just to be around that, because for me, it's me and my mom just chilling, looking at each other like, well, you know, and to really be enveloped in that, and it's so friendly and warm, and it's dope. So I don't think I'm afraid of not having that, because I'm always probably gonna have it, but like. I think, you know, making that, I don't know, maybe that is a fear. I don't know. Like, I know I can create it, but I've never seen it before. So maybe since I've seen it secondhand, having to replicate it is something I don't even think about. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah.
No, man.
Wow.
deep
boy hours. Gross.
After hours.
This is disgusting, bro.
11 o'clock. Kahlua said, I'm going to sleep. That's my dog, by the way.
Feelings, bro. Like, shout out to all the dogs out there. You know what I'm saying? My dog. Oh. Wow. Well, shout out Drake. I don't know. His album's coming out eventually.
I thought it was supposed to come out yesterday.
No, I mean a while. Now it's like this month or something.
I have no idea, bro. This last time was pretty good.
Bro, what if we get famous, bro? Like I don't hear like talking about things.
Yeah,
like,
hey, Drake better come to my interview.
Yo, what if we have like a Drake interview, bro? Be like, yo, hey, what's your life like, bro?
What was your favorite song? Brand new.
Baby girl, I got things to do.
Hey, girl, you know I got things to do.
It's kind of fire. Wow.
I'm out of here.
We be singing, bro. We did have an episode where we just singing, bro.
Well, we should. Be
like
hey,
somehow.
Can we have some requests to sing some songs?
When we get the production right, bro. We did like a singing episode. Everyone's like chilling, you know what I'm saying? Vibing.
Hey, what song? Questions. Live. We're going to have live.
Live and singing, bro. That'd be fire. Like a live, like, arrangement. That'd be fire. That'd be really cool.
That'd be a good time. So, to end this episode of Toma Notas Part 2.
Bow, TM.
Pew.
Oh, it's ending. Yeah, give me a quote, bro. What's your quote on fears?
Fears. You go first, bro. Let me think about it.
Okay, let me think. Okay. You are only afraid of what you don't know. Bow. What? So
who you learn that from?
Me, bro. My brain. So let me dialogue. So what that means to me,
man.
From all that I've experienced, I've been afraid of so many things, right? And plenty of things, as I explained, but I just didn't know how to adapt. I was afraid of not having people because I wasn't sure of myself. I was afraid of not having a relationship because I wasn't cool with what that meant to be myself in a relationship. So I think once I understood what those things were, I wasn't afraid anymore. So now here I am being a whole ass person. I'm not afraid of much of nothing, bro. Probably snakes are cool, but like spiders, I don't like spiders, bro. I'm afraid of butterflies. That's a crazy one, bro. I hate butterflies with a passion.
Butterflies, bro? That's
hate them.
Man, that comes from
I'm
a worm
so
to a cocoon to a butterfly,
of butterflies.
Bro.
Like I will box a butterfly, bro.
That
I see it
crazy.
flapping.
That could be like an ancestor coming around. And
first of all,
like,
wow. I just don't like it. That's one fear. We can go back to that. But no, that's my quote. I'm sticking by it. Quoted. What about you, Doc?
Oh man. If you don't know now, you will.
The fuck? What's that do with fear, bro?
The fear. The
nothing.
Fear is if you don't know like how to conquer your fear now,
you're
gonna learn. No, that's a good one. I don't know. I think that's part of a Bible verse.
Can you give me a second? Give me a backup quote, bro. Give me an explanation, bro.
Explanation to that was, bro, that sometimes in life you will never know until it hits you.
But that's not being afraid. That's just not knowing.
That's you being afraid and that wants to feel like, for example, you jump off a plane.
All right, re-clarify. Put fear in there. Try it
again. Golly. Basically, if you are fear of the unknown, you won't be.
Oh, so what I told you in the beginning.
Is that it?
Hope. Wow. Thank you for clarifying what I say. I'm glad I'm right.
Saluti.
Wow. Thanks, dog. It's all good. But nah, thank y'all for listening, man.
Hey, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming to Toma Notas Part 2. On to the next one.
Bow, bow.
Bow, bow.